Hello, my wonderful, amazing artists. It's me, Miss Abby, your art teacher, and today we are continuing our investigation of self-portraits. Self-portraits is a compound word. It has two words in it. The first one is self, that is you, It's the face you see every time you look in the mirror is the self. And portrait is a drawing that highlights a person's face predominantly, mainly. A portrait is a type of artwork, a drawing or a painting usually, that highlights someone's beautiful face. It has a lot of expression and emotion because of the facial features, and you make it through observation. Last class, we focused on the shapes and lines in the face. Today, we're focusing on one thing, and one thing only: skin tone. Now, everyone's skin tones are very different. It's not just black and white. And there are as many skin tones as there are stars in the sky. That's a lot of information to take in. And so we're gonna use some of our observation skills and some of our growth mindset to identify the skin tone that's closest to ours. Everyone's skin tone is different because everyone has a different amount of melanin in their skin. Melanin is a chemical within our skin that helps make it either lighter or darker. My skin does not have a lot of melanin in it because my mom and dad's skin also did not have a lot of melanin in it. It is something it's a trait you inherit, just like how my mom and dad have blue eyes, so I have blue eyes too. And melanin is a wonderful thing because it's kind of like a natural sunblock that protects us from getting burned by the sun. So that's why we have different skin tones. But how do we use our crayons and our colored pencils to make a skin tone that looks like ours? Let's do that. Okay, so there are lots and lots of options for how to use color in a drawing. And it can be overwhelming sometimes to pick out skin tones from all of this wonderful color. So I'm going to show you I'm using my notebook. If you got this, if you like this, you can do that. You can use a scrap paper, whatever you got. And what we're going to do is you're going to test out any skin tones that you think might be lurking in your different drawing supplies and holding your hand against the colors you're trying out to see how close they are. Another thing we can try to do, another thing you can try out is layering different colors on top of each other. For example, a lot of people's cheeks turn pink when a lot of people have pinky colors on their cheeks and on their lips. So you might want to try some layering of different colors, especially for areas like our cheeks and our lips, or any shadows that you see on your face. Another thing you might want to try is working on value with our colored pencils. So you can push kind of harder with this colored pencil, or you can push very lightly. And it gives a different effect. And you can do something similar with our oil pastels too. we can layer. Crayons work too. We can layer things. We can use pushing hard and pushing light to get different shades of the same color. Or if you're painting, you can mix in white and dark brown, maybe a little bit of black. And remember, friends, black is a very powerful color. No one's skin is really that color as a base color. There might be very dark shadows in your skin. Or it might be helpful to use a strong black outline. You can also layer colors on top of each other. Like this is starting to look like a skin tone. Now that I've layered brown and black together. So all these colors, most of them are a little too dark for me. But I'm all these supplies, and I'm going to use my growth mindset, my curiosity, and I'm going to experiment and see what I can make from these that looks closest to my skin tone and all the different shades and shadows and highlights within it. Ta-da! Here's my experiment pages. It was really helpful for me to figure out and learn what tool was best for my skin tone and actually what combination of colors was going to be best. Because I noticed that in my face especially, it's not just one color of skin tone. Like it's not just enough to take one color and color it in. There's light and shadow in my face. And there's also areas of my face that are a little pinker than others, whereas other parts of my face are a little bit more neutral, more like a peach color. And I know that if you do this, you're going to notice lots of different details and shades in your face too, whether they're highlights or part where your skin is kind of shiny, or parts that are like lighter or more pink, like our lips. And that's going to be really fun to discover. Also, we have this nice shadow right here too, our jawline. So, now I'm going to try using what I practiced here, including layering and shading darks and lights to color this portrait in. And I would love to see what you try with your self-portrait. Let's do it. Ta-da! Here's my self-portrait, and as I think you probably noticed from when I made it, I used a lot of different colors to create one skin tone. And I layered them, I blended them, and there were times when I was pressing really hard with my tools, and when I was doing just a light touch. Especially you can see on the sweater right here, which is a little scratchier and messier, and I thought that was kind of a fun touch. But yeah, I would love to see you try this. I would love to see you try your best to use your problem-solving skills and your creativity to match your own beautiful, unique skin tone. And using your resourcefulness and whatever tools you got, I would love to see you observe your own skin tone, the colors in your face, and the different shades, the light shades and the dark shades, and the shadows. Those are all different elements of what makes a skin tone or a color in a portrait. Give yourself a high five and a big old hug. Have an amazing time making art inspired by your own beautiful skin tone. Bye! Have fun making art!